Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Wahoo! Oh, I need to put. I need to make sure that they can hear you as well.
That's probably for the best, yeah.
But yes, let me give you a shout.
Do it. I'm trying to. Yeah.
Yes, hello Raiders. Hello. Hi Kate. Hello Nate. Hello Kishi. Hello Ant.
Okay, here's your link.
Okay. Grab the link.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring Nura into existence.
I just noticed the cap. I love it.
Yes, I have the bad cop cap on today.
Do I need a good cop cap then?
I have a good cop cap as well. I have good cop, bad cop, and stupid cop.
I saw stupid cop before. I'm a fan of stupid cop.
Yeah. BS Ninja. Oh, you're over here.
Netblast, that's fair, but...
Uh-oh, you are doubled.
Oh no, am I? What?
Yeah, I can hear myself and I can hear you twice.
I'm pretty sure I didn't allow to have a mic, but I can retry this.
Nura is in the zone. Let me turn off my music.
Okay.
There we go.
I will kill this and do it again. Make sure there's no mic.
We are uncreating Nura.
Okay, yeah, it did default on having the mic in there because it is dumb. Here's the new one.
Can't watch since Disco Elysium spoilers, but you have fun. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that.
Yep. Everyone who talks about spoilers of this game, you need to play it already. It's not exactly new.
Also, I love all the nicknames, Kishi. It's very cute. Yes, into the universe and out of the universe and into the. All right, back into the universe you go.
Oh, those are good ones. I think I like Veppy.
Yeah, Veppy. I'm like a virus. You can't fucking get rid of me without acid.
Hello, everyone. Come on.
Oh, look at the arms.
Yeah,
hey,
they don't work super well, but they work.
Hell yeah.
They semi-let me out. I think I might be going back in soon. Who knows?
Understandable. I'm also, as is tradition, eating pizza while we play this game. Because
that is indeed a tradition by this point.
Because pizza is easy to make.
It concerns me a bit that it doesn't seem to matter what day we do this. You're always eating pizza.
Mm-hmm. I usually don't cook the days we do it. Because...
I come home and then we actually stream.
Yeah, I come home. I have to shower every day after work. Because of my job.
Yeah, I get that.
And then I have to work out. And then with all the time left, I can prep for stream and I can cook something while I prep for stream.
That's perfect and fair.
Yeah. Yes, let us continue.
Yeah, I don't remember where we were. I have to be straight with you there.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, okay. We talked to the lady in the church for a while. I know that. And we just found the guys.
Yeah, right. We found the guys. And now we can find the other things. Now, so we can go here and look at this building. That's a cool scene.
This one?
Yes.
Harry, move up the stairs. Harry, move.
I believe if you look...
Oh, right. I need to stream this to you.
An old ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. Yes, you do need to stream this to me, actually. I also forgot about that.
Hell yeah. I have a thought.
Well, yeah, we are really well organized today. We can already feel that. Okay. People paid money, something. Didn't catch it. The sign says, entree interdite. I have no idea what that means. But I know you can look at the big thing behind you.
The big thing? Oh, I see.
Yeah. If alt, again, you can just see all of the things.
Across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here. Visual calculus of why this many bullet holes, or walk away. I have a 50% chance.
Bullet holes on the plaza, bullet holes in the backyard. Know about the revolution. Know about felt electrical.
What do you do?
Chance is pretty good. And remember, we can dress up for visual calculus, maybe.
That is true.
So we can just cancel out and put, I don't know, a dress on to look better.
Calculus. Oop, whoop, wrong one.
It is a detective game where you play the worst detective in the universe,
Yes.
who literally drank himself out of a brain 2 days before you start playing him.
I'm like
Now you have to pee.
I'm like vomit in a duffel bag, but a person.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
I mean, look at this specimen here.
Look at my glorious old man smelly body.
It is a very, very good game with very, very good writing.
Yes.
And the makers of this game are suing their publisher because,
Oh, shit.
I talked about this a little bit, right? With the guy who took over.
Oh, right.
Apparently, the people who actually made the game are actually suing them because it's very possible that they just broke all of the laws to do that.
Oh, fuck.
So that's happening right now. That's Estonia. We will not know for a while. Empathy encyclopedia is pretty core drama. We might. There's -1. Damn it.
Yeah.
We might already have visual calculus clothing on. Then probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed
we
a
had +2.
jacket. Yeah.
We had +2. Yeah.
I just want to make sure that
Perfect.
I'm not wearing anything that could.
I think there isn't many things that give a minus. Mostly it's the glasses and your cum stained pants.
Yes, these are my good cum pants. Thank you very much.
Yes. This is not an exaggeration, by the way. One of your starting pants mentioned that they are cum stained, which is sets the tone of this game. But I love this game so much.
Spread across the cracked wall.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet, no sound, no movement.
Except for my crunching.
10 meters away, other shades lined up.
Who amongst us has never drank away our brain? Exactly, Sonnet.
A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Put the people against the
A
wall.
host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in
Just wanna,
They were not
after
citizens,
this, before I continue.
common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes.
I just want to point out, if I was told, oh yeah, we're executing some prisoners, here's your live ammo, I would not shoot. Like, fuck that. Like, the conscience round thing they would just need to, the guy just standing there after and be like, no one hit me. Because if I had the live bullet, I would just miss on purpose.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, what? But yeah, the story in this, since Cause asked a little bit, there was a communist revolution in this town, and for a few years it did its thing, but then it was crushed by a coalition of many other nations, which is what nearly happened in the real-life USSR when they formed. They were basically just Russia, yet. And we are seeing things because our character once again has lost their memory, so they are learning a lot of things as we learn them, which is one of the most overused writing things ever, but it's very done in this game, I think, better than any other.
An RR, let me get a pizza
It's
out of my
undone.
mouth.
I said my piece.
Got pizza in my mouth. You want to do the pizza RR?
No.
Want to do the
God.
pizza RR?
Yes, do it. Nothing happened. It's not like you
I
breathed
can't form it. All right, let me put some water in my mouth and then give you an actual RR.
Boy. I don't have the bad cop thing, but a good cop thing. But I have this. It has to do.
Yes.
Nice.
Did it.
They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Comrades, the forsaken, the wretched, who tried to rise against the horrors of the world.
So basically civilians that weren't minding their own business.
Well, I think they do mean that to say that they were a popular uprising. So these are workers who armed themselves. They are not a professional army.
Oh, fuck. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the line of
7
soldiers.
men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Also, worth noting here, this is our character talking to his own brain. You have like 24 different voices in your head. We don't actually know, like, as the viewer of this, if there were 7 people executing, like in the execution squad, or 7 people standing against the wall. He's just imagining a scene, basically. This has other applications when he's like looking at the crime scene or something. But right now, this is mostly him writing fan fiction about a war that happened, I think 50 years ago, give or take. Yeah. And they did not repair this part of town as basically a monument to don't try again.
Yeah. With this, it's like I'm very much the same way in my head. Like sometimes it's a little hard for me to picture things, but I can like I think out all of my stuff in like kind of paragraphs. So I think this game really kind of resonates with me in that way.
I get that. For me, it's more, I'm more of a visual thinker, and I think that like directly in the pictures, and then I can look at them almost. At least for stuff like this. Oh, all right.
Shadow Draco, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello.
Yes.
Let me give you a shout out real quick. Am I winning?
We haven't died yet of alcohol
yeah, we haven't
poisoning.
died.
I
That is
think we're
true.
winning. That counts as winning, isn't it?
I think so, but yes. Hello, welcome, raiders. What were you streaming? Did you have a good stream? Oh, look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Ugh. Him, who was in this execution?
I don't know who died here. Died right beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution.
You're playing Clone Hero? Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh no, not your headset. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
But we're currently playing Disco Elysium.
Yes.
The first ones
And-
executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Yes, this is also true. Like our character imagines this to be communists getting shot. I'm not sure if there might even be like a different scene here if you have different political leanings, because we have been playing this a little bit leftist, haven't we? We have been kind of
Yeah,
communist.
we've been verging on communism this entire time.
But I know that in my playthrough it was the same thing. But it is true. The communists, it's not like they were like have no blood on their hands. It has been said that they raided this facility and took the computers and everything. It is very possible they shot like the bosses of that place. Like that happens in a popular uprising of the communist type. But I find it more likely that it is the invading forces, simply because the communists wouldn't have done it here.
Yeah.
In my view, they would have not put the people made it more public almost.
Yeah, this doesn't. They would do it probably like right where the workers around where they would work.
Yeah, and also usually like such an uprising will try the capitalists before they kill them.
Sure. Also, see you later, Draco. Thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
One was Trant.
The guy we met slightly to the north of here with the child who seems to know us.
Right. What if it was the Felt personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe
What about the people from the coalition, the so-called moralists?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
a cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
I don't think so.
Another 7 shades.
No, okay.
A cold
I
sea.
think because we got the check, we got everything. Most, I believe the boxes down there have stuff. Yeah, one of them does. Oh, more stuff. Ooh, lots of stuff.
Thing. Look at the palette. Harry.
Harry has coordination
Oh, fuck
issues
yeah.
sometimes. Oh, 20 cents and a bottle. That's another 15.
Hell yeah, we get money. Come on. 2 bottles.
Ooh.
There we go.
There's some change on it. The door's not only barred shut, it is inaccessible
Where's the change? Oh, I see it.
on that stand there. And that cardboard box up north is also lootable.
50 cents.
Sorry for
I'm
hearing
gonna
me.
buy a whole pantry of alcohol.
I am eating chocolate.
Oh,
So-
that sounds so good.
It is, what you call it? Dark chocolate.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Dark chocolate with hazelnuts.
Oh, that sounds good.
It is good. I need some energy in me.
Fair.
If you already find the... I think we went down here for the crickets.
Oh, right.
I think you can go further. Oh, I think we already looked at this.
Track.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need to check the others.
But you can go further south, I think, on the beach. Maybe?
okay.
I'm not sure. No. This is about the end of it, though. I guess not. I guess not. Okay.
Unless, can I go out of this gate?
I don't think so.
No.
I think this is map end, yeah. Okay, if we run along the shore, we find the other crickets.
Okay.
And then we can talk to God, my brain. Talk to the parasitologist again and his wife.
Yeah.
Nope, thought. The section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. It looks like those sheds would have fallen in more than like a long time ago. They look like they're decades old.
Hey, oh, no traps.
I think this is where we started this.
Ah,
This is the trap Morel
Oh.
just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
oh yeah, and the racist who works with them. That's right.
Yeah.
the reeds by
You have to
the
talk to him more.
abandoned campsite
Ugh.
hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. We feel strange, somehow. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
'Cause it's not real.
Another empty trap.
Keep going. The next one is the lucky one. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. I want to make it
Excuse
clear
me.
that I don't actually believe the phasmid exists, okay? Say nothing,
like-
just put the
I
trap
like
down.
that Kim still makes a note of this, even though it doesn't really matter.
Of course. Noted.
He looks at you incredulously as you place the trap back in the reeds. He doesn't believe that you don't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't think Kim would believe it. Kim's too smart for that. Currently doing
No.
what you told me to.
Yeah,
in the...
but Kim thinks you think this is real.
Ah. All I can really get to right now.
Yeah, I think you're done in this area, but you can go up like to around the where the church is. Then there should be the third one. I don't think you can go through here though.
Okay.
You have to take the complicated way around.
What is the thing that I told you to do, Kate? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Oh, I think that's for me.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm not sure what thing you mean still though.
I don't
Kate?
know where to go. I
Okay,
don't
go
know
up.
how to get out of here.
Go up,
Okay.
go up. And then go between these two buildings, like the one you're in now and the one like further north.
Oh, I see.
And there. Yeah. There's Trent.
Right. Also, Electroid Mancer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the ice hole, motherfucker.
Yeah, welcome. It's very cozy in here. You wouldn't believe it.
Yes. So many of you. We're all just piled in here. I don't know if some of you are awake, but, you know, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, thought. You look at that. I guess we have to go over there. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go over there for it. Beep, 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 beep. Come on. I would like to touch it. I want to touch it. Can I go this way?
Yes, it's fiddly to move in this game. You can do it with the arrow keys. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you.
Wow. I never would have guessed.
Yeah. I think it gives you a better complexion.
I was hoping
As in-
it was David Spade.
That's coming out of the water.
Yeah. He just reaches in for you.
Yeah, you can go from this area. You can go further north to see more stuff. Where I don't think we've been. Or it might be we have to go on the other side of the church. Maybe?
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I can't remember the map. Yeah, the team. Yes. I'm not. Kate, I think I put in all the mods you need. I'm not sure if Rise of the Slimes is one we want. To explain, we are gonna play Terraria on Saturday, and
Oh hell yeah!
I gave Kate the list of mods. I think.
I've never played Terraria with mods, but I've logged over like 1,000 hours in that game.
Ouch! Yeah, I'm not dissimilar. The cool thing about mods, like there's Calamity is the big one. These rusty guards gears used to turn the whole machine.
Dude, I love
Was the
Terraria.
same. Yeah, with Calamity mod you get additional bosses and stuff, which is cool because.
Nice.
And the
Yeah.
other thing we mainly use is I demanded to use the storage mod, where I can just put everything into one big chest as opposed to having
That's so
50
fair.
million of them and never finding anything.
Yeah.
And it's not free; you have to make it, and it costs resources. But fuck yeah, I need that.
Also, I will be right back. I need to take my medicine. I totally forgot.
Please do. And I'm eating my chocolate. Oh, okay. Yes, Terraria is great. More Terraria is even better. I should. In the habit of waving. Well, I'm allowed to.
Alright. I am back now.
Welcome back.
My medicine was right next to my 3 cats who have decided to all pile into one tiny cat bed.
That's cute.
They're all so sleepy.
It'd be winter time.
Yeah.
Well, this makes sense. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. The chain trades off into the ocean. Who knows where?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown the sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
There's this thing. Anyway, that is, whew.
Yeah, the 20.
Let me see, do I have any...
You should have some. It's a yellow one. Yeah, one.
Any that fuck it up?
That is not gonna help. I don't think we have enough to get more than 3%. And it is a red check, so if we fail, we can't do it again. But also, it is never a game over to fail a red check.
That is true.
An old door, worn by elements, guards
Fuck
the
it,
depot.
we might as
The
well.
wind has blown
Let's
the sand
go,
dune.
baby!
You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh? The door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
I'm going to drink enough booze to where I turn into a slime like Clarissa explains it all. And I'm gonna
And then you're
slide
gonna-
under the door.
You're
I'm
gonna
go in
vomit
there.
yourself. You're gonna vomit yourself into the 4th dimension and like hyperimpose yourself on the other side of that door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interdimensional chunks.
If you want, would you like a small spoiler?
Sure.
It is not plot relevant. It is just a cool thing. Even if you make this check, the door doesn't open.
Oh, interesting.
It is just there to be like, yeah, no. Some things just don't work, even if you want to try them. Like you just push harder and stuff, and just it doesn't work. Like, and it's just a lesson to like a commentary on players who want to get into everything.
Oh,
So
that's
they
fair.
made this check in a way where you can't have more than 3%. I don't think. Like in it, unless you really just pump all your points, then they know you save scum to get the success, and then they're like, nah, man, you still don't get in here anyway. Fuck you. Stop playing our game wrong, basically. Because to the viewers who don't know, this is important. Like, this game is white checks, which are stuff you can retry if you fail. Like, if this door had been a normal door, we could have like come back with a crowbar or whatever and tried again. And there's red checks, which often happen like in a moment where you can't retry them later because it's like plot relevant. And in this case, it's just like, yeah, either you're gonna open it immediately or you won't ever. And well, you won't ever, no matter what. But the game is made in such a way that no red check will block you out of finishing the game.
Huh.
And mostly what happens if you fail is that it's funny.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm still...
We've
Oh,
got
shit.
into every door thus far. That's what we do.
I did the accidental clicky.
We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
Oh, didn't we take the thing where we destroy things? Maybe we have a chance here, I don't know. That's who I am, that's who we are. Couldn't accept this. This dog could be part of the investigation.
Okay, I can live with this. But that's who I am, that's who we are.
Yeah, I understand you. I lack opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
He looks at the door with a rueful smile.
At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful would come from this.
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Trying to catch me in a Pokeball, Kate. It's not gonna work. I'm not in seal form anymore. Well, I'm half in seal form.
I think what this is, by the way, is like this chain up there. It is another house like this would be on the other side. And if you need to block your harbor so that ships can't get in, pull the chain up. That's what this, I think, is. And this is probably just a big engine in there. That's long broken.
Oh, I still want to touch it.
Oh, sure. It's games. The lieutenant looks at the hunching concrete toad in front of him. Hunching toad, that's good.
Guess we'll walk away and leave.
Mm-hmm. And also destroy my dreams of becoming the world Pokemon. What? How did we do that? Sappy, did you do something to make Kate lose her Pokemon?
I don't know. I'm the Pokemon master, so probably existing.
You can still be champion while as another master. That works. The barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. She wouldn't let me catch her. Oh, that's what the throws were.
Yeah, nobody can catch me. I don't belong to anyone. I'm free.
No. Seppi isn't. No. Kate, to catch me, I'm very catchable.
Catch Nura. Try Nura.
Yeah. But you can't throw things at me because I don't let you do that.
Well, I think I think I have given up on the door that I know that I'm not allowed to be in, but I want to be in very badly.
It is true you already caught me. That means you should be happy. I can go still further
Okay.
north. Oh, ox.
Give
50
me the
cent.
coins. Ooh, a shirt.
Ooh,
There's
a shirt and 14 whole cents.
1 rhetoric, minus
Minus
empathy. White polo shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, minus empathy makes sense.
Yeah, minus empathy makes total sense. I don't trust any fucker in a polo shirt.
Yeah, probably has a popped collar.
Mm-hmm.
The
Probably
second
wearing
identical.
dumb sunglasses.
Yeah, the identical second polo shirt underneath the first.
And fucking khaki shorts.
Likewise, Kate, likewise. Ah, that is.
So, okay.
You can go further north, though there's like a bit more land, I think.
This trap's not too hard to spot. Once you know what to look for, keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. The
Look
reeds
around.
shake sadly in the coastal breeze. Snow specks the stalks. Most of it melts quickly. The reeds seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the Cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath.
Bummer. It wasn't here.
I'm just glad we haven't found some poor cat trapped in one of these.
Yeah, that's fair. There's no fucking possum in here.
Very fair.
Well. Found nothing. Surprise.
Yes. How weird.
What is this?
Cigarette butts. Cleared away under a rock. Brand tumor. I don't know. Couldn't ever say that word, I don't think. Some brand in this world. Someone made a campfire here a long time ago. Rusted broken control blocks for the radio relay tower. I went into a cave and got 50 of these damn Nora bands. The ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. So I told you before, I'm not Zubat.
Although I could totally see you being drawn as a Zubat.
Oh yeah, I know, because I'm a vampire. Way too
you're
deep
blue.
into stereotypes.
That blue hair. And it fans out, kind of like bat wings.
Ah, stop telling me I'm a Zubat.
Zubats are good though. I love Zubats.
And I hate how they look when they evolve into the big mouth creature.
Oh, the Golbats.
Yeah, it looks
They go,
dumb.
Ah!
I get
Come
it. It's a... No. Zunura is not a thing. I have a bad familiar. That is enough. Actually, let's have him on my shoulder. I'm doing that right now.
I don't know why whenever I stream, everybody and their mother is just like, this is when we message Seppi and ask important
know.
questions. And I
know
go,
that feeling.
uh-oh. I'm just trying to do
Okay.
+1 shivers, -2 physical instrument. Yeah, he
Scented scarf. Yeah.
scented
Makes
scarf.
sense.
Ah.
It makes sense. That would be like, yeah, why Come on, where can I put this bed?
Perfect time to message Seppi questions about morality and
Yeah.
taxes. Yes,
That works.
absolutely.
This works. There's Betty. There's Betty for you.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's a small boy.
A little boy.
Yeah.
Tiny.
And so this is our northernmost point, and I don't think there's more map.
Oh, okay.
However, we know from the scene where we saw like, did we reconstruct the shooting from
Oh,
the window of the girl? I believe so. Right? You take a mental note. Timuron seems important somehow. You know that cigarette brand. I still cannot say it. It's too long.
Oh yeah.
I call your cigarettes Lucky Strikes or something. I can remember that at least.
Hmm.
And the last one is near where the waterlock is, where we came to the side. So basically from here this goes south
Okay.
all the way to the fishing village.
Okay. How do I get around this?
Go
Aha.
there, yeah.
That's really my only complaint with this game, is that sometimes it's really hard to figure out where to walk.
Yeah, it's weird where to walk, and the clothing stuff is kind of annoying. I think you can zoom out a bit more than you are right now, though. Yeah, this might help. There's actually, which is funny, there's one of the thoughts you can get lets you zoom out even more.
Huh, interesting.
Which is not, it's actually not very helpful.
Oh,
But
jeez.
it's just like, oh yeah, that's a benefit you can give me for like 500 XP, I guess, in the game about looking around.
All right. So fishing village. Did
I don't
he
think we-
say?
I don't think we talked to the one on the pier, did we? Did he say what?
I don't think so.
Also some boxes we can open and look in the bucket.
Fuck.
The
What's a bodle?
ooh. Did he say what? Huh? Haven't seen the RCM around for ages, says she, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, it wasn't you doing, I thought. These doing in the fish. These what? I'm not sure what we're looking at. I don't know what we're looking at, so I don't know what these are.
Oh, there we go.
The boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. I thought you guys forgot this place exists, she says.
Can I go down here? Oh, wait. Can I take a boot?
Oh, Franco-Generian thing. That is from the king. From the king's soldiers. Those boots.
Oh, yeah.
So monarchy. The monarchy. The communists destroyed the monarchy.
Yes, down with power.
The planks creak beneath your weight.
Time for me to die in a lake.
It would be funny if that happened here. The ladder leads to the school of fish swimming in the kelp.
I would like to join the school. I have no
Yes,
knowledge.
I need to learn swimming.
Now we gotta find the boys.
Yeah, just which boys?
The
you mean the-
scientist boys.
Yeah. Go east from you,
Gotcha.
past your car.
Yes, my beautiful car. my pristine condition car. Uh-oh.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. cigarettes, and empty bottles all evidence it.
Hold up. Don't you mean the scene of a crime? Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken
This is
motor
when-
carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
I cannot be trusted with chocolate fountains.
This is where you partied with the bums.
Oh, right. Fuck yeah.
According
Let's
to
go.
what they
Bum
said.
Party. Bumperty. Hey, Kim, looks like we had a couple of party goers here.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a great time laughing here. This was some kind of theater to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this party against the law? On the ice like this, it was probably public danger. Production by a great
Let's keep
clown.
moving.
Attend to justice glasses.
Doesn't want to dwell on it.
I love this. Like, obviously this works if you find it before you talk to the bums and realize it's you who partied here. But it also works that Harry just immediately forgot that they told him that. And he just doesn't want to realize. Kind of telling you that he is just a person who will not learn.
Yeah. Fuck. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, let's go south and west, slightly west from here. There it is. See it?
Oh, aha.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Look
The
around.
reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed. Broken stalks, sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center hums still. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
There's even more cockroaches.
It's crickets, but yes.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
no locusts.
No phasmid either, but still.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one again. I just see an empty trap.
I'm just wondering why there aren't any locusts in here.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I do get the feeling that someone or something may mess with the trap, but what if it was a phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morel needs to know. You're right, but I still need to tell the cryptozoologists about this. You're right, this crypto research has been stupid. Yeah, someone has obviously messed with this trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
I mean, I don't think that whoever messed up the cages was taking this cryptozoology miracle. I think they were just fucking around with the trap. And
I don't either. And do we know anyone who might have used for a bunch of crickets?
if we do, I do not remember.
Do you want me to give you a hint?
Is Kuno gonna eat them?
Yeah, it's Kuno.
Hell yeah.
You got it.
Of course. But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got... Oh, right. Yeah, this
Exactly,
is stupid.
son. That. Oh no!
That one of the traps was empty, but then we can get back to our assignment here.
It's not Kuno's fault he was a crack baby.
I had decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. That is super true, by the way. If you go to like some German beaches, there's still tank traps there, and people just swim next to them.
That's fair.
We have been here, but we might give it a once over because we have different stats. I don't think there's much to find. We can go. Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know what we can? Oh, thought. Birds in the birch tree, barely audible. Goose come from above. Cute. Well, you know what we can do? After we talk to the zoologist, we can do karaoke.
Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Let's go.
I'll tell you, that was basically the only time in my playthrough I saved because I needed to know both versions of what happens.
Fair.
Oh, there's something. How many bottles?
Aha, bottles.
Yeah. Mighty 20 cents. You can also hand all those in, by the way. Go to the
right.
fritte. But yeah, that should be everything. If you go just north and east, you should see that the waterlock.
Hello? I would like it if I feel like sometimes the controls like the spaz.
If you want to do it, I think WASD also makes him move.
Yeah, I've been trying. WASD does work, but it doesn't
You can,
Doesn't-
I think, run with shift or something. But yeah, no, down.
down.
Other way. Yeah. Like where that big pillar is. That's the waterlock.
This way?
Yeah. You'll recognize in a
horrible.
second.
With directions.
Yeah, it's been a while since we played as well, but yeah, up there.
There we
Remember
go.
when we like closed this? Yeah.
Oh, what are you?
Oh, wait, did we buy? Do we have to buy the radio to do this still? I don't remember. Because we're at the pawn shop. Scribbled between the thighs of a page tree girl. Ring do disco.
Disco time, baby. Let's go.
Yes. Look at your quests, please, real quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if we have everything to do karaoke. It should be. Sing karaoke, second from the bottom.
Yes.
Get hold of a sad song on tape. Sufficiently tragic tape. Yes, we need to get the I believe we have the song. Oh, go to your items, please. Sorry. The briefcase, I think. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, items in this. What is that tape in the first slot? Is it
Empty cassette.
empty cassette tape? Oh, we don't have it. Oh, but I know where it is.
Ooh, where is it?
I believe I know where it is. Go down from here. And to the right. No, not here. Oh, there's the box there, but let's go here first. Can
Here?
you go further? Go further? No,
Oh, okay.
not to him. Look in the... Okay, we don't see this? Oh no. Hot air rises from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. The wastebasket there is lootable. I'm gonna look this up because it's been so long since I...
Taking the funnels. No sexual underground, please.
Wait, we found it though.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Is it now interactables? Yes, okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, then I think we need to buy the tape recorder
Okay.
first to just listen to it and make sure it's the right song. And that is in the pawn shop right to our left there. Not this guy, but yeah, that's exactly.
Going to a pawn shop, gonna buy all the used dildos.
That
Scrape
tastes-
them from DNA.
I hear they taste better.
Oh, I'm just there to collect all the DNA that's still on top of it and clone a new best friend.
I see. I think it's above him, question mark.
The boombox.
Was where you talk to him. Yeah, the boombox there.
I would like to play.
Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Interesting.
Okay, now you can interact. You can put it on your shoulder,
Ah.
and then you can see Harry in the most glory you'll ever see him. Look at him.
Yes, he's very good.
And I believe now you can play it here, maybe.
Just what you needed.
Yes.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room.
Can't believe Sebby's gonna replace Nura with a dildo child.
Simple, melancholic
Not a. Why do you think a child?
alone singing.
I don't
voice joins,
sell my used dildos.
telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it.
Yes.
Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this. No, I couldn't. It's too sad. I might cry and trash the room again. Scratch that. I'm already crying and I look dumb and old. I'm singing it.
You could take sad to a whole
Child born
new
from a
level.
dildo. Yes.
And you
Understandable.
already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yep, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
God!
Yeah, Gart. I'm gonna come up on stage and he's gonna be like, no, no, no. And I'm just gonna be like, I have the microphone. I'm going to sing the song. You are going to sit down. You are going to listen to my beautiful melody. And you are going to give me 3 beers afterwards
Yeah.
because it was so beautiful. And then I'm gonna get very drunk on those beers. And then I'm gonna piss in the microphone.
In the microphone? Wow.
Gart,
Yes, inside of
you
it.
have to convince Gart to let
They
you
have
sing
tiny
karaoke
little holes
with
in
you.
there. It's meant for little
After
drops of
one is
piss.
over, you can
Oh, I never
express
knew.
yourself. Let the pain
I have to do that right after stream.
everyone understand.
How do
The
you
only
know?
the only thing keeping me from pissing into my mic is this pop filter.
Oh, that's what that is for.
Yeah, it's to deter me from pissing.
In case your dick pops out and they can just, yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah.
One hand on the mouse, one hand on my dick.
And the third hand is somewhere else.
As you remove
Yes, my third hand.
the box, he doesn't say
Wow.
anything.
It's doing my taxes.
Yeah. Oh man, it takes so long for that hand to do the taxes.
Yeah,
Learning
my
so much
stupid
today.
idiot hand. Stupid idiot hand, why do I ask you to do taxes? You can't fucking do anything right. Alright, sick. Nasty dunks. Let's go.
Yes.
I want my bag back though. Oh, that's not the thing. Is it? Oh.
Yes, you can have the bag and the boombox.
Yes.
Look at
I
you.
am the sharpest hobo in the fucking this side the pale. You are learning so much today. I'm glad that I can be of good informational
Yes. This is the world of adults.
yes. Dude, if I could still go around with a boombox, I would.
And yeah, it's playing music actually.
Hell yeah. Start! Listen to my sick fucking tunes.
It'd be the right time of night to do it because this light's on. I should talk to these racists first.
Yeah.
The racist and the zoologist.
Officer. My wife can't wait to thank you.
Hi, I found your shitty husband.
I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
No, you've been fine. He's been a dick. I'm
No,
just
he hasn't
doing-
no, wait. He hasn't been a dick. The rest has been a dick.
Yeah,
He
that's
has
fair.
he has just been like unwavering in his convictions that he's a parazoologist, which you didn't really vibe with. But I don't think he was a dick to you.
That's fair. Just doing my job, man. It was a truly epic long distance trek. I was just on my way while I was working the case. I'm basically a cryptozoologist now.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
I love this.
You could
That's
ask
cool, yeah.
about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Ooh, 42. Suggestion.
You can dress up for this.
Okay. Oh, whoops. Gotta. Oh.
You have to go out of the conversation.
There we go. Suggestion.
I like that it gives you Inland Empire.
Yeah. There's one. Anything that is minus.
I think you have a minus because you... Yeah.
Okay. I look like the 5th member of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Bingo Barrison.
The guy who drove that yellow submarine right into the Marianas Trench, yeah.
Yes, I was drunk and it was a big hole and I was controlling the submarine, which means I was also controlling my penis.
Yeah.
And if I'm touching my penis and I see a big hole, well, you know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
That's actually how
I mean,
George Harrison died.
You
Nobody
can
talks about
say,
it.
people can say, but they're just penis shaped because of water resistance and stuff, and then I'll be like, yeah, but then God made it in that way. God didn't have to make water resistance be like the perfect shape, be penis shaped to resist it, so it's all on purpose.
Yeah, the water is lube. The water is lube.
Yeah.
Your argument is invalid. I'm putting my dick in it.
Lots of lube is water based, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I
It all
am
makes
going
sense.
to suggest you
Nice
with
to
this.
see you again.
Tell me
His
about
regular
cryptids.
husband has to the Teraton tie. So she gave you that tie.
Yeah.
She likes you basically.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe she gives you something if you're wet, but who knows? Doesn't you?
She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you tell me about a couple of them? Is Bigfoot as hung as I think he is? Does Mothman have that much of a slappable butt? And if so, can I eat his ass?
You know what they say about people with big feet?
Delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
I heard the Loch Ness monster fucks. Is this true? I've
So-
actually heard.
They don't find it because it's always out there fucking, yeah.
Yeah. And werewolves? Yeah, they're real too. Yeah.
100%.
They usually hang around Denny's parking lots, IHOP parking lots, really anywhere that serves breakfast. If it's at
Yep.
night, they're in that parking lot. And basically, if you give them at least 3 pancakes, they will have sex with you.
I can confirm this.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid promise, cryptic extravaganza. I like the sound of that. Yeah, tell me more.
And I don't. Just one.
Sounds like an elaborate ruse to get free pancakes. Hey, hey, hey. If you're really willing to put the time and effort into a costume, I will give free pancakes to anyone if they want to get their dick wet.
Yeah.
It's a common fucking currency.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fucking at me.
Yeah. And let's be real here as well. Like, at least blueberry, it's not just gonna be normal pancake. Like, if it's normal pancake, you need the maple syrup on there at the very least.
Yeah, it's gotta have a little maple, it's gotta have a little butter, or it's gotta have like chocolate chips in it.
Mm.
Make a chocolate chip pancake, you get a fucking cream pie for the rest of your night.
Yeah, and that's right on top of it. It's like sauce.
Yeah, sometimes they do take the pancake, and after they like eat a little hole in it, eat a little bit of it, they'll like fold it in half, and they'll take a bite right out of the middle. They'll put it on your face, and then they use it as like a female condom.
On your face?
Yeah, a dental dam.
Oh, I get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They
Oh,
just don't want the syrup in your ears. They're very curious.
Yeah. This is all law.
Mm-hmm, this is all part of cryptid law.
Yeah.
You can go to any library, read a book about it, and you'll read the cryptid law, and you'll go, oh, okay, I need to see a man about a Loch Ness monster. All cryptids are nasty. All cryptids.
I think Harrier would ask for 350 from the Loch Ness monster if you met it.
Oh yes, absolutely. And you know what? The Loch Ness monster is nice, and we'll give it to you. But you do have to hump it like a bunch. You have to get on top of the back, and you have to hump it.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. Like the Loch Ness monster, like every time, it's almost like it gets annoying after a while.
Yeah, it's all smooth. So I guess if you're into that, that's good. I would like the bumps.
Yeah, I'm into the smooth, obviously.
Yeah, you're into the smooth. Into the smooth. So it's a little bit better for you, but for me, I want the bumps. Where's the Toad Man? Where is Toad Man? I've come for his bumps. Mothman is also good. He's not as bumpy. He's very feathery. Feathers are good unless you have a down allergy.
Feathery / like it's like this moth hairs. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, the little feelers. You got the little feelers. Sometimes on a supermoon, the feelers grow very long, and you can do many things with those long feelers.
Yeah, the issue ends up being all the dust that comes off of Mothman. Like,
yeah, he's very dusty. With every hump, it's just like another puff of dust.
I actually have to vacuum everywhere after that, but
that's why you do it outside in the woods.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Well, it's like glitter. You find that stuff on you like days later.
Yeah, it's moth glitter.
Yeah.
Oh, Mothman, I miss you. I miss your touch.
Oh, Inland Empire is also pretty high. What do we ask her?
Is this bird a cryptid? Point to the tie she gave you. What is the biggest cryptid? What is the tiniest cryptid? Oh, we asking about sizes already, alright. What is the most dangerous cryptid? Are there any invisible cryptids? This has been educational. Is this bird a cryptid?
It's the cryptid.
The cryptid. Oh,
Ooh.
the six-eyed bird. The six-eyed bird.
Was it 8? But whatever, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it would be interesting if it was a 6-eyed bird, but it has 8 eye holes. The other two are for fucking. We were to get back to that.
They're actually just really big nostrils, but yes, you can fuck them.
Yeah.
Wow, the cryptid?
Yes.
The small silvery skull shines between your fingers. Its beak sharp.
Okay, what is this bird?
The 8-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Well, I mean, if it's really that big, why its head so small?
I think the head is made. You have a replica. It's not the real head.
Dang.
Mutation. All of evolution is a mutation.
He's right
I
there.
mean, yeah. He's not wrong.
But the thing about evolution is that it's usually trying for efficiency. So 8 eyes doesn't do anything if 2 will do or 1 will do.
That is
And
true.
so most creatures have like 2.
I would like to have
Actually,
more eyes, actually.
That would be cool. Spiders have more than 2, but that's like compound
They're
eyes
small.
work differently, and they're very small. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me compound eyes. I want to see everything.
Yes.
All right.
Until it was sighted by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
What the fuck? That means, by the way, this is a German name and means basically, what is kalk? It's not chalk, but it's like the stuff that builds up in your pipes. What is it called?
I don't really know what that's called.
Yeah, and it's like means basically patina on like a tile. That's what this word translates to. I love that name. And that could potentially be a real German name though.
Where?
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
So you successfully wrote encyclopedia here? Because you got money.
Oh, hell yeah.
Meaning you don't know about this explorer at all?
Who knows? Okay, I need to hear about the sighting. Okay, not now. Let's back up. No, let's hear about the sighting.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilnara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
Very convenient, of course.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years, since the fall of Pericarnassus. He was lost, without any navigation equipment, and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan.
Yeah, it was probably because he was really dehydrated and
Yeah.
probably losing his fucking mind.
Yeah. This doesn't sound very sus.
It was
Yeah.
probably one regular bird that was very close to him.
No, but no one has ever reported seeing things in the desert while not having drunk something.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
like
that's-
mirages aren't a phenomenon that we currently express in cartoon media.
I mean, it's a real phenomenon as well. That
Oh, yeah,
is
no.
explainable because of like different heat
Yeah.
levels of air bending light differently and shit.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, actually. Yeah.
I'm more so, I'm like, it's literally, we know what mirages are to a point that they're referenced
Yeah.
in, like, cartoons for
Oh
children.
yeah, true. Yeah, they are. Even assuming like these people aren't as familiar. But yeah, it is still like, yeah, dude didn't drink for 2 days. Like you're gonna feel like shit in a normal place. In the
Yeah.
desert though, yeah.
You probably, like, just find a cactus. Fuck.
Don't fuck the
Every now and
cactus.
then, the
Yeah,
bird
don't
would
fuck it.
dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the Territor had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
Was
So,
he
so they're in the desert and there's many animals to eat. But this guy can't find any water. But the story
How are
is
the
weird.
animals getting? How are the animals getting water?
Yeah.
Unless
Yes.
they're animals that can burrow underground beneath the sand so far that they hit a reservoir.
Yes, that makes sense. They're also cryptids.
Yes, a cryptid eating other cryptids because it can be the only cryptid. Also, I'll be right back. I need to get a blanket because I'm chilly.
Yes, please do that. I already have a blanket because it do be chilly, to be winter timey. I always thought this was still very warm. I remember that. But yeah, this is not a very convincing story, I must say, so far. Like, unless they shot this bird and have a carcass somewhere, I don't believe them. Okay, I'm also getting messages. What is happening?
Okay, I am nice and cozy.
Nice.
Alright, he was following it, or it followed him. Followed
More
him?
like he followed it.
Oh.
A bird that big has many liters of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Ploppenkolb followed the Tetator until they reached a great canyon wall, where the bird finally landed to rest.
You can't drink the bird's blood and get hydrated from that.
You kinda can.
You can, but you'll die of... You can't drink animal blood, that much animal blood without getting something.
That is true, but you might survive long enough. Like, that's like...
True.
At sea, once you're really dehydrated, you can drink salt water and it will make you survive longer.
Yeah.
But you will also, like, destroy your kidneys.
Yeah.
So this man would not get out of this unscathed, but he would probably survive longer. Though, the story doesn't check out. If he has no water, there isn't many days he has to follow this bird. He has a day, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Before he is just also bird food. But
Yeah.
does he just find just enough water to not die for days?
Yeah.
So it all sounds very made up.
Professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist.
What?
Okay.
Then
Reaction speed, you're such an idiot.
suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Why?
The bird was controlling his mind.
Sure.
Kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
How did he survive?
How did he survive to tell the story? An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird. Fuck yes. An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird. Come on. 8-eyed mind-controlling bird. No way.
The 8-eyed Tetatorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
Those are
Okay,
full of...
regular birds would not let you do it. Even if the eggs were unfertilized, birds will protect eggs no matter what until they specifically get bored of them and push them out of the nest.
Maybe it did that. Who knows?
Maybe.
Okay, that's not the part of the story I find incredulous. I find it incredulous that he lived for 3 days.
Yeah.
At all. Like, what did he live off of if he's already low on water?
Yeah.
Like, he can only drink his own piss for so many times before that's also, like, spent.
Yeah.
Yes, wait. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since. But Wamrao is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Hmm.
Modern
Uh-huh.
telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one,
Uh-huh.
not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
So was the last anyone saw of it? Okay, so it's never been seen again.
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Il Mara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
I don't know about that.
Very hard.
It's heraldry. That's like saying, oh, the medieval people drew lions real well. Like, none of those look real.
No.
This one's very famous.
The fuck?
Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
Biggest cryptid. How big is Mothman's ding dong?
That would be the giant of Kokonur.
Oh.
She says as if it's common knowledge.
He must be fucking hung.
The giant
Heck yeah.
lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Good luck, Mommy Kate. Yeah, what do you mean?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of the luminance further.
And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
Don't believe you.
The luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Mothman's ovipositor is
Wait,
20 inches. Hell yeah.
Wait, Fata Morgana, isn't that basically the same fucking thing?
Fata Morgana is the
Yeah.
mirages, yeah.
Pooh.
Also,
No one ever can be that large. It's a mirage.
I agree with him.
Alright.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support.
So it lives in the desert and is really big. That's a good combination.
Yeah.
Can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Gravity isn't the thing that is making us small. Gravity
That
does...
is indeed. I mean, if the gravity were lower, then it would make sense to be taller. We'll say that.
Yeah. But like... not like mountain taller.
Well, like, it's a whale tall kind of thing then. But that's not a mountain, yeah.
That's fair.
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
I love Inland
Thank you,
Empire.
Inland.
Also, Kim might dislike you if you keep asking these, just so you know. I don't know if you care.
I just want to know about this stuff.
That's fair.
I won't ask the invisible one, because obviously it's gonna be the thing. I just want to know what the tiny one is.
You promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Right, okay, we can move on for now.
Okay, he will interject. I did not know.
You never told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
I love that we are immediately asking about another crypt.
Description of the
Fair.
most precise I've ever heard.
But it is what we were actually looking for.
That is true.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Okay.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Yes, he's writing it down. It's important, clearly.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
So you were 5 and a half. Okay. What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
Did the reed pod maybe just break and all the seeds did the thing?
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Were you just sinking into the mud so it felt like it was towering over you?
Where did you go?
I'll do it fair.
Don't go.
Like the reeds would be, if you're 5 years old,
Yeah.
three to 4 times your height potentially. So you couldn't see shit
Yeah.
if you go into them.
Okay, then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. It was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
And he was stupid enough to fall for my trap.
The only thing I will say here is that either she's lying to you right now, or she independently came to this thing, right?
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't know as a 5-year-old what that was.
Yeah, no. She's probably lying now. She probably just wanted to impress her husband in order for him to be with her.
But the story he's gonna tell is that she told at a party without him knowing. Again, this could all be lies, of course. She could have known, yeah. But as she tells it, she didn't know what it was until he told her. That's gonna. I think it's gonna happen now if you continue with maybe even.
Hello, Beazle.
Hi.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
Right.
Yes, like reeds in a gust of wind.
So, like reeds.
Like reeds slapping against each other, yeah.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a white smile on his face. Forgetting? I don't get it. Forgetting that it's there? Yes.
I guess so. You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
Slims are white.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
Huh, how big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
I think you might have imagined this. A lot of weird shit happened to me when I was 5, and then I realized later, oh, it's like psychosis or like sleep paralysis.
She isn't exactly like a psycho, though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I don't think she is, but I do think that she's not telling the whole truth to him.
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it? Very convenient if she lied like this to get his attention.
Maybe you imagined it.
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a confirmed sighting? She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
Well, maybe she had previous knowledge of you. She could have known that this is a thing that you were studying, and then looked up the information that you studied, and then made a story about seeing something of the sort.
However, I will also say that this woman is probably the nicest person we've met in the whole game.
That's true.
Like, she gives you... She's like an old lady, nice old lady. She gives you a pen. She tells you that you're... Like, she's genuinely, worried for you when she realizes that you really lost your memories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't really check out that she would manipulate someone like that. At the same time, who knows?
This was... if they've been married for a long time, this could just be a lie that she can't let go of, because if she did, the husband would...
True. I mean, also at the same time, would you be keen on trudging around the world with your husband, laying traps of locusts in him, if you are in a wheelchair and can't see him for days and stuff?
That's true.
That's what we'll learn. This is not really a spoiler. I will just tell you now. They live with the racist guy in his little hovel right now.
Actually,
she isn't if you manipulate someone like that, you expect to maybe get something out of it.
Okay. I think I understand what actually is going on. So she just told a story about just seeing reeds move and feeling it was towering over her and whatnot. But then he comes in with the marble limbs and this and that. Maybe he was adding on to her story to make himself believe that this is what she saw. And she, being sweet and nice, is like, oh shit, no, maybe that is what I saw.
Well, I mean, even I would go one step further and say, maybe she said, I think I saw something in the reeds, it moved weird, and I saw limbs maybe. And then he's like, well, did you see this and that, these details? And this woman is how old is she? 60?
Yeah.
If she was 5, it's 55 years ago. What do you remember clearly when you were 5?
Yeah. Because false memories are absolutely a thing that exists.
Especially if you ask someone stuff over and over about details, and you will eventually just believe yourself that they were there. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's probably the situation that's going on.
I think that's the most likely explanation.
He wanted to make her a believer of cryptids out of a story of something odd that he probably sat her down and was just like, you know, this is what I'm into. I'm into cryptids. Have you ever experienced something like this? And then she's just like, oh, there's this weird, odd thing that did happen. And then he kind of added and added and added.
Yeah, the party story is like they met at a party and she told him there. So
yeah.
So she told this of her own, but we don't know what exactly she said. We just know the story morphed to this now. So I don't think he had so much added on as just saw his own thing.
Yeah.
And then just asked the right questions to make her answer, and then, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what happened.
It's also a whole thing where, like, if you kind of believe that really happened to you, and then someone is like, oh yeah, I know what that was, and you're like, yeah, sure. Let's go with it. Like,
it's confirmation bias.
Yeah, it's confirmation bias, yeah.
If you think maybe this is a thing, and somebody's just like, oh yeah, no, it's definitely a thing. You feel it, you feel good. You're just like, oh yeah, then it's totally that thing. I'm right.
I didn't just imagine shit when I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? I don't know how much of that we can say here, but I think some of it. If we continue.
So she couldn't have made it up or imagined it.
I don't know if that's a logic success. Okay.
Neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena, you trying to tell us you saw the Insul Indian phasmid out there in those reeds?
Oh, so she didn't know.
They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming, but I saw it.
What do you think of this, Kim?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
Thank you for sharing with this.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
I'd really like to hear more about cryptids. No, it's fine. Alright, you... Fucking...
Like shit.
Oh, right. You're not the racist guy. Oh, the racist guy's over there.
Yeah, racist guy is with the weird coat.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. Last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does. I'm never going to get this case solved. I know, it's intentional.
Undercover?
The woman in the RCM uniform interjects.
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Yeah, no, I'm Bingo Bearson. Fifth member of the Beebles.
You do look. Oh, we have to dress up for the singing. Oh god, it's really great.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face.
Kim, who is this guy? There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out.
You could probably get his Esprit de Corps very high.
Yeah, okay. Spirit Corpse got some questions.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
Kick you in your dumb fucking nose.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Probably nothing. Let me get the corpus on. Oh wait, is it this one or is it a different one?
Esprit de Corps, yeah. This, I think we might have a +2, but we will see. I have a bunch of stuff with that on it. Yeah. Also an overcoat though. Yeah. It's all overcoats that give us Esprit de Corps.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh no. Maybe I have something else. I think that no, that's for something else too.
Anything that gives us minus that.
I don't think so. I have +1.
Alright.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
There's something
Fuck.
that binds you to him.
Oh,
Some
Snake
kind of
Eyes
an
too.
outfit, maybe. A uniform.
Firefighter's uniform, an animal control uniform, a nurse's uniform. I understand the uniform is metaphorical. I'm actually seeing a working class, right?
I want to say yes, I think.
Level with me here for a second. Are you the working class? I don't want to ask that.
Then don't. No one's forcing you.
You could raise it and try again. We have plenty of XP.
True.
Yeah, we have like, what when you said 8? Yeah, 7 levels. Second row, yeah. Oh, it's high already, wow. As long as we don't get Snake Eyes again, it should be fine.
I can't believe this shit.
There's something that
Rat, what the
binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit.
How?
Oh no. Oh no.
Then don't. No one's forcing you.
Damn it.
Well, you have more XP if you want to raise it more.
Fuck it. This is improbable. There's no way that I could get Snake Eyes again.
Yeah, and 2d6 is 1 in 36. This was already like a 183. Almost 1 in 1,000 or something, what we just witnessed.
You know.
Ah.
There we go.
It's like the two
For
of you.
fuck's sake.
Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station
He
do you
pauses.
think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
You are... Wait, are you in 57 or 41st? I forget which one Kim is from.
41st, I believe.
So Kim is 41st?
Oh.
Or is he... I'm looking it up because we would... If we hadn't played for so long, we would know. Stream 41st.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
Gives you a long, meaningful look, and adds...
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about the hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Kim, who is this guy?
Okay.
What? Oh, the hypothetical 41? Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around.
So
I guess the line played wrong.
Yeah. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe? Do you have a crime to solve? Who else is in our imaginary police station? Can't imagine it anymore.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or you seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem to be a bit of a drag, no offense, but I could do better. Kim is cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
Okay.
The lieutenant is silent.
Like partners in crime, or...
No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers. In a police station, we don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Okay, do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, looking at
Amazing.
bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
The far-out son of Long.
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Ah. Can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His grey eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Prophet, a revolutionary, sack of shit. I don't know, you tell me. Like a man down on his luck? I'm trying real hard here, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
Now will you answer some questions for me?
No.
He says calmly and just keeps staring at you.
Don't you have to?
No, he doesn't. If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now.
If you don't want to answer the question, then maybe you want to hear me say things? Let's talk about something else then.
Or we could go back to doing our jobs. This was stupid.
Fine. Sad sack.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
No, super weird. I guess it was kind of weird, yes. No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal. Frankly, I'm more past caring or wondering. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. It's impossible. I don't want to waste my time.
Yes. Just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Well? You...
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
Always a pleasure to not hear your fucking voice.
I mean, officers.
He turns towards Kim. Oh god. Oh yeah. We missed that check before. We can try again if we raise what?
Composure.
Composure, okay. That's a very easy check. Composure 6. Oh, we have 6.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. And find clothing.
Alright.
I see how likely it is now. Oh, we have to go in anyway.
72.
Clinking sound, okay. Is composure one we had? I don't know, don't even remember.
Maybe. Okay, so that's +1.
Yeah, we have currently +2, so probably pretty good already.
And then...
But those pants. The first... Oh, it's restriction, sorry, it's all yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, we have everything.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
Okay.
What?
Keep shifting uncomfortably, but you can't make head or tail of this sound.
Odd, I am awful at checks today.
You are not lucky with roads now. Must be the winter. I mean, it's gonna not be the worst of good composure. I would say we should. We might need some points late in the game, so we should maybe
That's fair.
start to save before we do some of these.
Yeah.
That shirt
There we go.
looks very
Yeah.
uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Massive musculature, something worn underneath it.
Yes, like a
They
piece
does
of
not look like a muscle guy.
for example.
No.
One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was...
No, it's not the time to do that now, dude.
I don't want to see your fucking tits.
Oh, you
guy.
know, yes, look at his build from the picture. This guy is like no muscles.
No.
I was ashamed.
Not that
of
there's
what I
anything
did,
wrong with that, but
Yeah.
And I didn't want you to know.
you see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso. Yeah, gaunt is exactly the word I was missing.
Gary, what's going on?
I took the hangman's cuirass. I didn't mean to.
Yes, you did. You wouldn't have put it on
Yes.
otherwise.
Such a shit. I always like this is the thing. I didn't mean to. What did you? It
did you
is a
mean to do?
corpse. It hung there for a while, my dude. It took effort to take that off of him.
And it also
It's
took
never-
effort to put it on.
Yeah, and to probably wash it and shit.
And then
Like, it
put
wa-
clothes on over it.
It isn't something you just happen into. You took time and effort to do it. Like, liar, fucking liar.
Also, that guy is so much bigger than you.
Yeah, which is why this guy looks so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, among other things.
Shame on you. Give the cuirass to the officer at once. Gary didn't
The
mean to
woman looks at
interfere
you.
with your investigation
Oh, oops.
officers.
Oh,
He's
God.
just thick-headed and poor as dirt, but he's always helped us, given us a place to stay, and he's followed Morel into God knows what jungles.
Give me that armor. Oh, sorry.
So the woman looks at you, her eyes soft and pleading. She's trying to interject for him.
Give me that armor now. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash? Why'd you lie to me, Gary? Do you know who killed the hangman? Why'd you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
He says, staring at nothing in particular.
He's a scaredy cat.
Woman looks at Gary, her eyes motherly. Ugh.
Ugh.
Lena is the most precious of beings. I agree, Lena is
Yeah.
precious, but she does shield the racist right now. I'm not really a
Give me-
fascist.
Yeah. Give me that armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Ugh.
But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why'd you really put those clothes in the trash?
everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
Yo, Purple Fish Bones. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the
Hello.
raid. Welcome, raiders.
Hey,
Let me give you a
Raiders.
shout out. How was your stream? What were you streaming? Do that.
Ooh.
Wiggling. We wiggling.
Oh, another wiggle. Nice.
Big wiggles.
Yeah.
We are currently playing Disco Elysium. You can find
Yeah.
Nura in the collab.
Oh, you're. Oh, heck.
FF14? Hell yeah.
Just
I
looking
love-
at your VTuber. Ooh.
Yeah. How
Aw.
far are you in Final Fantasy 14. I also play Final Fantasy 14. I'm currently in Stormblood.
I have been known to play it as well,
Hell yeah.
though I've not done it much this year.
I got into it this year, and I've been playing a bunch up until the new Pokemon came out. Then I've been spending all my time on
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Locke has fixed me up last year, and I played it a lot, but I fell off. There's too many other games.
Oh, I feel that.
Let's give Fishy a follow, though. That's a very cute model. What did you do in Final Fantasy 14 MSQ? Very good question. So as a new character, just play from the start, but I have a main that I've played all through the end of Endwalker. Ooh.
Oh hell yeah! Started a new character. What race did you make? I play an SMR.
I play a bunny.
Well, I also played a bunny for a while, but then you could do like a thing where you can change between being a bunny and being another character. And so I picked an SMR. Alright, hell yeah.
All these choices are valid. There's only one invalid choice, and that's a potato.
Yeah, Lalafells are funky. You're in Elysium?
I will
Yeah.
forever remember when I first logged into Final Fantasy 14 for the very first time, and I was walking around Gradania, and then I saw a very scantily clad Lalafell running around called Sweet Temptation.
Ugh.
I was like, no,
Disgusting.
no, I don't want this.
Ugh.
And that has been a formative experience for my Final Fantasy playing.
Ah, nice.
Oh man, good times though. It's a good game.
Yeah.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here.
Just because he was a foreigner, you're a piece of human garbage. You're lucky that I don't smash your fucking head against the bar, dude.
Break God's bar. We went to karaoke here.
So
Yeah.
I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
Hey, yeah, don't you think taking any evidence from the body would halt a police investigation? You fucking numb-nutted idiot scum. I'm gonna take your fucking skull, I'm gonna fucking gouge your eye with the beer tap, and then I'm gonna hit the lever on that. Pour some beer into your fucking brain. You'd be a lot smarter. Gonna go make some food and lark. Hell yeah, get that
Very
food.
evocative.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
lark.
eat, please. This guy is the worst.
Yeah, this guy is the fucking worst.
Like, here's the thing. Yeah? About the three racists we meet in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And Measurehead, at least he's physically imposing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking idiot and the stupidest ideas ever. But at least he has conviction and tells you about them and shows them out front. He's not a coward.
Yeah.
And then we have the truck driver, who is just a fucking idiot who's never thought a moment in his life.
Yeah.
He's just like, taking our jobs.
Yeah.
But this guy believes in fucking conspiracy theories, and he's smart, but he's just deluded, and that makes him the worst one of all of them.
Yeah, he clearly knows how to get information correctly, but
Yeah.
he's just like, fucking race theory, fucking eugenics, like, fuck this guy.
Like, not that any racist is a good guy, right? But at least the others are open about their garbage.
Yeah, they're full front at it. They're just like, no, we hate this race because of this and this. He's just like, oh no, it's right to hate this race because of superiority shit.
Saturn is completely correct. He's non-stop posting frog memes if it exists.
Yeah.
He would be a groiper, yeah, and that's really the lowest person you can be.
It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers in the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
Hey, don't try to explain your racism,
shakes
and
his
also
head.
don't fucking say the slur again.
I mean, he says he is sorry he called you.
I'm sorry. You can just say, I'm sorry I called you that slur.
Yeah, I would. I think, yeah, it's insincere, especially because he's like, oh, but your inferior race was one of the good inferior races. Like,
yeah, you
no.
helped us,
Holy
the best
shit.
race possible.
Yeah. God, it's so stupid. Yeah, I enjoy really hard how these races are written in this game because each of them is reprehensible in completely different ways, and also in ways that completely don't work together.
Yeah.
Like this guy couldn't talk to the truck driver because the truck driver would just be like, yeah, man, yellow man, haha, funny. Like, look at the mark. It's so funny how the guy has big teeth. And a Measurehead would probably just punch him out immediately for being a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
And so the idea here is, yeah, racists build their in-group and they have an out-group, and they usually don't mix together, which is why these people will not win in the long run.
Yeah.
Because how can they? If they are just on the losing end. It's like in real life where it's like, oh yeah, one drop of non-white blood and you're just tainted forever and you don't belong to the superior race and shit, right? And what you are telling me is that I probably already don't belong to that race because I don't know, probably have some Eastern European Slavic blood in my veins, considering where my family comes from. And then also, how do you propose you win? So it has to be with genocide.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as long as like one black guy can just fuck all the white women, then your race is over. So what is the ideology? Ideology fucking sucks. They turn on the Italians like 2 seconds after getting their ideal ethno state. That's also true. Like, if you're like, yeah, the German is so cool, and be like the Roman, like the Italians, because they are like basically like the Romans, kind of shitty, and then that wouldn't last. You would fight eventually with them, and then you could always just trace a more pure bloodline and make it even worse. It's just all dumb. It's the dumbest ideology.
Yeah. Also, real quick, I need to check on my cat. My cat's making a weird noise.
Of course, please do. I can rant on this for hours. Like, in this game spots the neoliberal ideology and just tells you it's out, like basically out for yourself there. Like, you're just for you and making money and shit. Ultra liberal, it calls it. Then it has the monarchists, which is the fascist thing in this. Because fascism never really, like, it's good old-fashioned racism and stuff, but they never really had fascists at power. So the monarchy stands in for that. But it's like, if you're pining for the good old times, like this week they arrested 25 German idiots who were like, yeah, we should put like some low-level noble back on the throne of Germany, and that was a good idea. Like, what the heck? and the other one is, what's the third one? Forget what we have. Communism is the good one. We have fascism, ultraliberalism, and moral intern. Yes, the moralists, who are basically the people at power who are complete cynics. Anyway, it's all shit. So everything fine with your cat? Is everything good?
Yeah, he's been having a little bit of a cough, and he just had a little bit of a coughing fit, so I just made sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I don't know. He must have maybe like a hairball coming or something. Because, oh, yeah. It's just like, oh, like, hearing a cat cough is so weird.
Yeah, that's true. They sound very strange.
Yeah.
They're very labored all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's fine. He's just...
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay,
Go
do
on,
you
dude.
know the guy who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
He shakes his head.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Looks around, relieved of some burden. His mouth still quivering. Okay, I think that's all we needed from him.
Yeah.
How many parts of that armor do we have now? We have the... We didn't take the boots, so...
Yeah, I think we just have this.
Wait, is the body still in the freezer? Or if we send it home?
I think we sent to...
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm also pretty sure we send it, yeah. Because if you play your cards in a particular way, you can have the whole armor.
Interesting. I do karaoke.
You talk to God.
Art, my man.
And you will say, and I want you to save before we do it.
Was there something
Okay, yeah.
I think, yeah. Just because it's the both outcomes in this are hacking great.
Hi, big purring kitty. Pretty cool. But there we go.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I want to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Continue.
It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke.
Fair. Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style. What do you even have the PA system if no one's gonna use it? It's a part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry. You're right, it's not the right time yet. Why do you have the PA system if no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44? Not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used. When was the last time you had a band play here?
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine. Okay, fuck me then. Just fuck me.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright. I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for the smallest church in St. Sands.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
You defeated him once again.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Alright, let's fucking do it, baby!
Yes.
Karaoke time!
Yeah, let's see. Well, thought.
Your performance feels silent. You can hear
It feels right. You belong here. Says, what's the thought?
Dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know
Drummer
when to turn on
formidable.
the Karaoke carousel.
We do need to dress for this. Because we are not very good at drama.
Yes, we need drama.
So we have a -1 currently, and also our character sucks at drama. There's another minus drama. I think the glasses gave you my. Yeah, take them off. Okay.
What?
I took them off. It's fine. I just didn't
It had minus
see what you did
drama.
at first. Yeah. I know I have at least some stuff. Yeah.
Drama?
The mesh shirt.
Yes.
Great.
Drama? Oh god.
Yeah, look at us.
Drama?
Yes. So much drama.
My god.
You have to look like a complete buffoon to be dramatic.
Yes.
Love it. That's -1. Pollution.
I want to put on some sort of glasses. Let's put these on.
And they
Yeah,
fit.
baby.
Okay, our drama is at +4. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's fucking do it to
Save right now. Save right now.
Save. Yeah. Let me.
Since then we can easily retry.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
72.
Let me know when I should turn on
Dress code insane silk dragon another +1. I love it.
Yes.
Look at the other options. Before we do this, I
Look,
want
Kim,
to.
I'm going to sing karaoke. Put your lips against the microphone. Test it. Around the room first.
I can see that.
No 10 steps away from the stage. Ready for your performance. Yeah.
Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands.
I love this moment. Look at your chest now. Look at your chest now.
Oh.
Look at the 4. Just real quick.
Oh no.
It's so good that they did this, right? Because you're not immediately just self-assuredly doing it. You get a minus.
Jesus.
Sing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse, they are...
Yeah, you can really fuck yourself with this.
Oh no. All
Say
right.
42 is good. 42 is good.
Oh. Damn it.
Yes!
With anticipation.
I love this outcome.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
I would often go there.
My god.
It's limbic system.
The smallest patch in sunshine
It's limbic system. I love him so much.
was larger. How the
No.
It's one of the best scenes ever.
towards the seven sisters, towards those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there in the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now you're around. this matters.
All right, I need to reload to
I told you, it's so good. I love it because it's limbic system. Wait, before you load, let it play out. Go back.
Okay.
We can always load, but let it play out because we have some cool reactions now.
Okay, so
well, more or less cool.
It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry. Made of pity. No one liked you.
you didn't like it, huh?
Your words echo in the karaoke mic. People talk in the distance.
You could tell them to fuck off as well.
Continue. What?
You hear from the
I'm out here singing my fucking heart out, and it's not good enough for you fuckers?
Or think you hear uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter, maybe. No one's saying anything.
Plug the mic now, okay?
Fuck you, I gave it my fucking best. I gave it my everything, and you shit on me?
Someone walks out of the room by the front door. Some woman. Is it because of you?
I sing about how I feel. Fuck you all, scum.
He presses stop on the tape carousel. You hear a little whine of feedback, and then the mic dies in your hand.
That's it. You're unpowered.
I love this.
Go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good
This is the outcome I went with in my playthrough.
Liked it?
Detective Dubois. It was downright tragic.
Let's
go.
Downright tragic.
In the RCM was truly expressed in that performance.
Put down the mic. Alright, I gotta see what this other outcome is.
Yes, the outcomes are both really good. I like this one more because the limbic system voice is just so good. You should know that the good outcome, it's the same voice actor.
Oh, okay, cool.
So loaded, yeah. I believe the quick save is what we need. And the fact that it is the same voice actor is amazing to me. So we just go for it.
All right.
Oh,
So,
Kim.
are you ready for your thing now? Let
Yes.
me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Oh,
yeah!
Yes.
With anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there.
It's Reptile Brain.
Ah.
Though it once was large.
And the idea there being like you sing with your things, you don't sing with your brain. Limbic system is basically your brain, right?
Right.
You're overthinking it. So it sucks.
Fair.
But I do think Limbic sings. This guy just talks.
Yeah.
Toward those pale cliffs there, I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Wahoo!
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Thank you, Ancient Reptilian Brain. Is the first one. I love that.
Thank you, ancient reptilian brain. I'd like to dedicate the song to my partner, Kim Kitsuguri, nod to the lieutenant. I'd like to dedicate the song to Gart for letting me sing it. It's all shit, Gart. I'd like to dedicate the song to the pale nothing that will devour the world. I'd like to dedicate the song to the RCM. Please don't fire me. I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone. I performed it for myself. I'll nod to my partner.
Doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
Oh, he's shy.
That's cute.
He's blushing.
But if he weren't,
capable of blushing.
Kim doesn't have the muscles in his system and that make him be able to blush.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Fine. Also, get out of here, you lazy fucking bot. Get the fuck out.
Oh, wait, a bot. Great.
Get the fuck out of here.
I have to do the ban again. Oh.
Seppi is already famous. They discovered the size of Mothman schlong. It's true. I felt it with my own mouth.
Yeah. We landed a 20-inch ovipositor.
Yes. Evening will come. We will sow the white sail. Workers of the world, unite. Thank you, Martinez. All right, sick.
Yeah. What else could we do here? Can get the dice from the dice maker still. Didn't we have something in the evening? Oh, we can talk more to Grace as well at the boat once we sent Kim home. Is this all our stuff? We have done a lot.
So, yeah.
We have to get the lowdown still, though, so we do have to talk to her more.
Yeah.
Keep asking Joyce questions about reality. Until later, yeah, we can do that. Following secret passages, I don't think. Can we? Huh? I am not. Can we go up to the room again, please? Where Classier is or was? Because I don't remember if we did everything there. I want to refresh my memory on it. Like up the stairs in the first door.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we aren't missing like an important thing.
The door is closed.
Oh.
Oh.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still.
Knock again. Okay, so.
A quick glance. He doesn't like
I guess it's too long time.
You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Fucking horror punch the door, suppress the urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. You're breathing normally.
I think it's too late in the evening, maybe.
There.
Okay. Oh, right. Go back. Go down. Go down the stairs. I think I know something now. I thought. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. So we looked at the newspaper there. Look at the window behind the Union guys. I think we, like, it has been so long that I'm racking my brain to remember shit. But I think your window is its own thing, and I think it is not the right time.
A ceiling height window.
Look out the window. What does it want from us to do that? The locked one?
The locked one.
It is not time yet. Oh, not time yet. Okay, never mind. So, never mind. Okay, then we are too early. I think we can tell Kim to go home and then do some more talking and get the dice and stuff.
Yes?
Yeah.
The dice maker is even still there. Or is it?
How do we get him to...
I think maybe outside. Or maybe he has to be like, oh, time's up. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I forget how it works to TBH.
Right.
Oh, talk to Kuno about the insects.
Oh, yeah.
And talk to the cryptozoologists about them as well. That's what we have to do still. Yeah, she's up there still. Okay. Kuno
saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Yeah, you like art, Kuno? Papa's bad to the bone, Kuno. Rotten to the core. Thank you, Kuno. I really appreciate it. He's not gonna like any of these.
I don't think so either. But yes.
Write an imaginary notebook. Got it. Art's shit. Easy, Kuno. Just had a couple of questions.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, pigonaut.
Want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. I have more questions about the crime scene. Kuno, let's talk about your shack again.
Oh, we can go. Oh, right, in the shack, I think.
What do you want with it? Good call, Dick
Go in the shack,
right.
I think. Oh, we have to talk. Oh, it is the thing we have to talk to the zoologist first.
Ah, gotcha.
But go into the shack before we do. It's like that's to the, to your right, to the. That door. Yeah. Is it possible that we can see them in there? The crickets. It's the way up. No, then I'll. Okay, no. Okay, then zoologist then.
Okay.
I do enjoy the that they made a bit of a nice music track.
Yeah.
You're having a good time.
Okay, you.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all the traps.
Okay. And?
And one of them was empty, nothing. Maybe I didn't check at them after all.
Completely empty?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not
What I don't understand.
But
If she says this was a big creature, why are they building tiny traps now?
Yeah.
That's occurred to me. And he rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly what that means. He whispers to himself.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news.
Oh, it's
But we'll have
not.
to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid. I don't know, I'm not persuaded.
Why don't you try convincing Morel his hypothesis is invalid?
He scowls.
Thank you for the vote of no confidence, Gary. An officer. I appreciate your concern, but please leave this to the experts. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture.
Hey, TJ.
You're
Hello.
the soft underbelly of his psyche. He realizes he's gotten defensive.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Yeah.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure?
I want to point out that he is like, yeah, he caught himself and he apologized and he thanked you. So he's again not a bad guy. He's just a cryptozoologist.
Yeah.
Like they really wrote him in a way where he's a pretty upstanding dude. He's just, he
Yeah.
believes in some weird shit.
I was really afraid when we first, when she first was describing him to us, before we had met him, that he was just like dumping her in different hotels to go and do whatever the shit.
Nah, they work together. That's pretty clear now.
Yeah.
Clearly she can't go onto the beach with the wheelchair to put traps out, so yeah.
Yeah. Doing alright, just got home. Nice, nice, nice.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
No, it's not over, Kim.
Helping
Haven't found it yet.
isn't really a priority for our organization, is it?
Okay, we can develop an alternative theory.
Oh.
Basically, for sure. Kuno is the hooligan +2. We didn't even need to talk to Kuno to know this.
Yeah. Real quick, did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I beg
but-
to differ.
But robbing a corpse is totally fine. I mean, the corpse doesn't need his stuff, to be fair.
But it does belong to a police investigation.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious, yeah.
He's got his quirks, like racism, but he's not dishonest. He's very honest about his views on
He's super
racism.
dishonest. Like, he's lying to himself about everything. Never mind.
Yeah.
I think this is almost also like a characterization of him, at least, that he believes that Gary is Gary, clearly an asshole. Like, he believes that he's a nice guy. Like, almost like deluded, like wanting to believe the best in people, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I hate this man.
Yeah. By the way, the flag in the background of him is the monarchist flag. Like the rising sun.
Yeah.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
Alright, let's do it.
Consider
Yeah.
the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh my dear.
I mean,
An old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
And I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents, my favorite.
it doesn't sound like it's really his favorite. No, he does not.
You've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you got
yeah.
all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
Oh, we have to buy that. We have to buy Suzerainty. Or did we already play it? No, we didn't.
No.
We have money now. We can buy that in the bookstore.
Oh boy.
We can play it with Kim.
Your last chance to talk to Gary.
Well, we did everything to Gary.
We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morale, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Alright, time to talk to Kuno then.
Yeah, let's go to the Kuno.
Go find the Kuno. Alright, you little shit. Coming for ya.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I don't happen to know anything about missing locusts.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She says
Oh god, not lame prison.
out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
What's this about? Now hold on. No one is lame here. Just tell me what happened. You kids are in trouble. What is this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Okay, now I can.
Bugs, 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 bugs.
Yeah, that's the new.
Yeah, I see, I see.
Whee! It's crawling with locusts in there.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking. Stop being so sarcastic, Kim.
I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
Think the Insulindian Phasmid is nearby? We should talk to Kuno about this, get him to stop.
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The Phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The Phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
Use
He
your
shrugs.
deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The Phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should talk to Kuno about this, get him to
I'll
stop.
let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Well, that was sure looking at a bunch of bugs. Alright, Kuno. Have the bugs.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locust from the traps the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the Phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Let's do that now.
I was really hoping it would be the Reed Phasmid that ate the locust, not you, Kuno. You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, and you go and build a whole bug town. If I steal locust, couldn't you find some other pets?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Oh, Kuno, I love you. She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands. Friends, congratulations.
It's like they're fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
Way to drop Cyberpunk in there.
Yeah.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place. What are you, some kind of artist now? Whatever, kids. I just wanted to ask. Are you some kind of artist now?
Ah, you can throw it back at him. He says, looking you straight in the eye.
Nod. Making art is worthy calling. I'm something of an artist myself. You should listen to your friend, Kuno. Art's lame as hell.
We did do art earlier.
Yeah, we did do art earlier.
It's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give any.
Oh,
way.
buddy. But at least you're not letting her push you around.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Good for you, Kuno. You get it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kuno.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
That depends on the choices you make, young girl. Me and Kuno have discussed this. I promised I won't do that. Say nothing. It depends on your choices.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
And you do stop talking, locusts. Taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. I have to ask, what does the city of locusts means? What's going to happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
What does the city of locusts mean?
Anything? It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his face up to the heavens.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Nah, it was lame before. I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps.
Shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
You should. Oh god, I fucking hate this kid. Okay, that's settled. Oh, I'd be better off.
Trying to catch anyway, with the traps.
Insulindian Phasmid. None of your business.
He mutters to himself.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what it is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
Kid.
As you leave, you notice his usual rooster-like swaying posture has changed. Slowed down, like clockwork unwinding. There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Interesting. What you gotta say, kid?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Alright, see ya, bitch.
Yeah.
Alright. Bugs.
I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts
Yay,
shocked,
level up.
but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Yeah, I think that's a worry.
Yeah.
He breaks out in the hideous coughing fit, as we just heard.
38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Oh, shit.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
Man, I'm really feeling this coast. This is costing me time on my main investigation. It's not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and go home. I'd offer to help, but I have my own things to do. Damn it, maybe I can still restock the trap for you. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
Except enthusiastically.
I'll just accept.
Fine. Having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see
Yeah.
this stay through as much as you. Otherwise, he could have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What
He coughs some
Moroni
more.
means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts.
Oh god, you just had them here. Oh fuck. Where did you pull these from?
Under his head, clearly.
God, you're the cryptid. You're locust man. you make locusts come out of your body from inside your hat. Oh, locust man, I didn't want to see you.
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tickle the pleasure center.
Oh god. Alright.
That little side note tells you everything you need to know about electrochemistry. Like instant gratification. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean consequences?
Consequences. Those aren't anything.
This is if you. Where are you going?
Oh
Just
wait,
to make
whoops.
sure.
I meant to.
If you want to
I gotta
restock
go
it, yeah, you have to.
down.
Yeah.
There we go. Is it this way or the other way? Oh, it's this way.
It's that way, yeah. There it is.
Alright. Here we are.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds melancholy rustling.
Release the
The
locusts.
locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer. It was a rhetorical question.
Okay.
You can
Alright.
go to all the other ones as well now if you want.
Oh, can I?
I think so, because they said to check them again.
Oh, fair.
But I'm not sure. Maybe you go to one and look what happens.
Yeah.
Thought. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're the right track to go up there, I think. You have to just go left and then there's like stairs, question mark? Yeah, that leads up, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you go into your house, by the way, you can send Kim away.
Oh,
But it's to the traps, I guess.
Yeah.
Not up there. No, no.
Whoops. Wrong way.
Sorry to backseat your movement, but I do know that, yeah, this and then up is the one and then down is the other.
Oh, no. Oh.
All the traps are stopped now, and still no sight of the phasmid. Return to Morel.
Okay, so we have to do tomorrow. It's not... Return tomorrow and let him know? Yeah. I guess, oh yeah, you stocked it, so now you have to tell him again. And then he told me, yeah, check tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you go up a bit, there's the church and you can fast travel to the whirling.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh. Pretty specific. So you're right. A white-bellied cormorant eyes you suspiciously.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
Down. That's the church.
Oh, right.
Just... I don't know where the map is, but that's where we have to go. Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Where'd they go?
Oh, tell her, I think.
Hello, dear.
I think he is lying down.
Good to see a familiar face.
I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages to smile for you. Just realized you're still in the kimono and mesh shirt.
Yeah.
Now you can talk to her alone. Isn't that interesting?
Hell yeah.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Only the hardcore players left, huh? It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. He gives up and I'm running around.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
But it's good that Harry is a spry 45 or whatever he was. Forget his exact age.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So who's gonna check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud.
Something tells me it's up to me again. We'll take care of it. Take it on. One more to the breach then. Take it on with undue optimism. Good luck with that. My bug chasing days are done.
I absolutely understand, sweetie. It's for the best, believe me. And thank you for everything you've done for us, truly.
Very strange. You get the sense she wouldn't have let you do this, even if you did volunteer. Why?
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you.
You've given up on the phasmid. You're not telling me the whole story. Never mind.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence.
What is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Are you saying that you made it up? You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something? So you haven't seen it? I should arrest you for lying. Doesn't... are you saying that you made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years his belief made me believe too. But now we're both getting old and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Ooh.
Suggestion.
First, tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. You can't back out of this. So you have to just hope, and you could increase it if you want. But, Jack, you can't really fail it.
With what?
You can't fail this like usual. Just, if you might want to succeed in this. I think.
But it has,
Damn.
hasn't it? A seed can only bear what's inside. The seed of love is black and oily.
Lying has gotten you this far. Why stop now?
Might be right.
She looks down at her legs. Oof.
I was a
Pretty savage.
before we met. He didn't know before I came in on our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, I didn't tell him that story.
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work. Now I understand why you haven't told him about your doubts. Wow, love is hard. Say nothing. Probably still be into you?
I mean, you never know, right? But I would like to think so.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
They seem to be like
She seems
together.
Yeah, she seems to believe in the things that he says, and that's got to be attractive to him, right?
Yeah, it's also like a thing of they genuinely support each other.
Yeah.
And I believe that, like, if she was just lying to get with him, like, would she care to be here? Like, again, I don't think so.
Maybe. But Then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. My point is, the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. And you were right to put your bug-chasing days behind you.
The hell with this. I still believe you saw the phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Okay, it's a false memory. Doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Chase another one. You're right about all of it, and I need to get back to my work.
Of course not. I didn't mean to say my situation discredits the field. There have been some confirmed discoveries, and a lot of hoaxes too, but still.
She looks at the door.
Either way,
God.
I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's? You do that, I'll check the traps one more time. Be careful out there, Lena. It's been a pleasure, ma'am. The rest of it's pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light. I should at least offer help to get into Gary's.
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Be careful.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains unfinished.
A dream. A lie. Like that, she drives off. The gas
I do enjoy, like,
as she goes to the doors.
these successes, that there can be very different things. Like, as you replay this, like, different voices are gonna say something. It's so good.
Uh-huh.
And it just does color your whole, like, perception of it.
Mm-hmm.
We should go too.
Yeah. I think I have to call it soon, by the way.
Okay, we can just call it here. I feel like this is a good place to,
Yeah, I
to
feel
stop.
that as well. We can, like, talk to Grace next time and then just next day.
Yeah.
I dare I say, finish this?
Oh. Yeah.
I think it might be 2 sessions.
Two
but,
sessions, yeah.
maybe 1, maybe 3. I'm not sure if you just happen across stuff that I didn't see.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we could.
Yes, I'm glad you can be back. It's so good to be back in this. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit crazy with the holidays, so I don't know which days I will be able to, but...
Well, okay, so for me, next week I still work, so it's like this is a hard cut. After that, I have several weeks off, so we can probably find a time.
Yeah, I'll, next week I know for sure I can't do it between doctor's appointments and I have a company holiday party that I have to go to, but...
Yeah, that's... but then the week after, I'm already on vacation. I'm way more free to do it whenever then.
Yeah, I should be available the week after, and then the week after that, I'm completely on vacation. So I should be able to figure out a good time
Nice,
then.
let's do it. Muppet got beef.
We got beef. Kind of beef. Also, we're gonna put your club command in the chat real quick.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. I'm also going to find somebody to raid. Also, tomorrow I will not be streaming on my channel. I will be over on, let me check real quick to see if they labeled what channel we're gonna be on. But it is, When chat turned me on to dab carts, and now I actually enjoy THC. Ha 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 ha. Announcements. Let me make sure. I think it's going to be on either Bubble Fairy or Candied Sea Pig's channel. We're doing a benefit for Candy. We're doing a karaoke benefit. So
Nice.
I think I'll be on that starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I believe the event does start at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will put out more information about that tomorrow when I have the exact thing. But
yeah,
yes.
let's go. Let's go.
And then Sunday. Huh?
Very topical of us to do karaoke today then.
Yeah, that's what I found funny too. But we are going to go ahead and raid my friend Damon. He is, actually no, we're going to raid Ikari Tenshi because it's his birthday.
Oh, yes, of course.
Let me raid Ikari. Felt bad because every time that I've tried to join his birthday stuff, I've been at work.
Oh, no.
But we're gonna rate him, so it'll make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Let's do raid. But thank you all so much for hanging out, and as always, stay frosty.
Yeah, stay frosty, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. That was a lot of fun.